What's up guys, Tyler with Pours Preps and Projects, and today we're going to be going over part 2 of my prepper pantry. And I'm going to show you guys my stock of fruit and why it's important that you should stock fruit too, in shelf stable ways. So guys, real quick, let's go over why it's important to have fruit. Vitamin C, ascorbic acid, citric acid, they're all roundabout the same stuff. Anyhow, point being is that if you don't have vitamin C in your diet, if you just get beans and rice and you've got stuff stored up to make bread and blah, 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 there's this thing called scurvy. And sailors used to get it a long time ago. I'm sure you've seen it in pirate movies and stuff. Guys' gums start bleeding after they haven't had fruit or any vitamin C for about a month. And that's when you start seeing the symptoms. Then it gets worse. You get sick, you eventually have your kidneys shut down, your skin and eyes turn yellow, and then you die. We've got some shelf-stable methods to avoid getting scurvy. I'm going to take the camera here and show you kind of my main categories of storing up vitamin C. For one, the cheapest per ounce way to do it is going to be lemon juice. Just plain old lemon juice. Now, canned fruit. Canned fruit is readily available, and the cheapest way to get it is to get these peach halves, from what I've seen anyhow. You can get these for $1 at the Dollar Tree, and you get a lot of weight. But its expiration date is in 2023. Peach halves, Dollar Tree. Also new to the Dollar Tree, there's these True Lemon little crystallized lemon packs. Another way to do it is going to be freeze-dried fruit, like these sun-dried tomato halves. Another way, we've got a dehydrator, and these are apple skins, and these are chunks of apples. These have been sitting in our pantry for probably 8-9 months, and I had some the other day. They're still good. Drying out apples and other fruits. Now, I'm not even a big applesauce guy. I bought this because in case anybody with a baby who's not on formula but is on baby food ends up being with us, then I know that they can eat applesauce without any teeth. So, something to think about, guys. Now, raisins, I freaking love raisins. Obviously, the date on them is not all that far out, so that kind of sucks, but I think you could repack these in different containers. I'm looking into doing some stuff with Mylar, but that'll be at a later date. Also, you can get the little tablets that are just vitamin C vitamins, but I found this, and I'll put a link in the description. I think this is a really good way to store up some lemon juice, and it's just organic lemon juice powder is the only ingredients, and it comes in this nice little Mylar bag. It's resealable up here. I haven't tried any of it yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and venture to say it was probably a good buy. It says it expires next year, but I kind of have my doubts on that. You know, some stuff is pretty good still after the expiration date. You just throw it in with some of your food or some water. There you go, no scurvy. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 unopened things of lemon juice, and then 3 of the lime juice, counting the ones on the table. We got a few packets here from the Dollar Tree of these good old True Lemon packs, little individual packs. And as far as the rest of the fruit preps, guys, I was just in these containers right here. That's what we started out in. And as you can see over there with the meat, which we'll do on another episode, and the beans over there, the veggies, we are starting to need more space. So that's a good thing. Now, most of the stuff you can get at Aldi's or Dollar Tree. I believe these are Dollar Tree sliced mango. Got a couple of those. Got some pie filling. That'll still do the trick, although it's going to be sweet. Be considered a dessert on a shit hit the fan tray. I'm having to expand out into here. We've got fruit cocktail, a few cans of those. And here's some good old pineapple, but underneath, I've been stocking up a whole lot of these peach halves because for $1 you just can't beat them. And there's more down in here as well. Get that out of the way. Now guys, these totes are extremely heavy. But one of the ways that I've been keeping organized, that's just a piece of cardboard right there. Right here. Especially with some of these cans that don't stack very well. I've noticed that a lot of the fruit cans, for some reason, don't want to stack. But that's how I can keep some of it separated. And they can stack easier. You guys can see that. Pull it out. So yeah, like what I do is I build up a layer, put a piece of cardboard down, and then stack my pears, which I probably got a dozen cans of pears, on top. So they're not all moving around and stuff, because these lids for some reason, they don't stack. Something about that annoys me. Got more applesauce. So see guys, I'm trying to think of everybody that I can, even people who aren't here. You know, some fried apples, a cinnamon, those sound really good. Pineapples and pineapple juice, pineapple slices, more pineapple. Wait a minute, how about peaches? And so guys, you can see, I've got this tote right here with 1, 2, 3 layers deep of cans down to the bottom. And this is not a big tote. It's like 1.5 feet by like 2 feet. Or maybe 3 feet. Not quite an arm's length. So you don't need a whole lot of space to store up some food preps. Some fruit preps. Also got some mandarin oranges. I believe this was also Dollar Tree. Right here at the garden. The best way to prep fruit or anything else really is you're gonna have to grow it. A ton of tomatoes going. Have an apple tree. That's one of your best long-term solutions. We've also got grapevines going. And there's a fruit tree, there's a fruit tree, there's an itty bitty fruit tree, there's a fruit tree, there's a fruit tree, and over there is also a fruit tree. Leave this one right here. Peaches. You can only store up so much. So your best long-term solution is going to be to grow it. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed a look at my fruit stock, and let me know in the comments if I left something out. If you got some better ideas, I'd appreciate it. So this has been part 2 of my prepper pantry, pours, preps, and projects. I'm Tyler. Have a nice day. Oh, and stock that fruit. No excuses. Like, share, subscribe.